Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Shivaram once again with another interesting topic. See, look, recently there was a scientific paper that has theoretical physics that has predicted that the Earth has done around 10 raised to 60, 10 raised to 60, a mind-boggling number, okay, of amount of calculations, quantum mechanical calculations to you know uh, reach at the current position where we are in terms of evolution, the earth alone, the planet earth alone. So the thing is, because if you take the planet itself, it's got multi system, multi-variable systems, different ecologies, everything in equilibrium, right? The atmosphere, the soil, everything, so all these are doing quantum mechanical calculations to maintain itself, right? So that way we can also extend to the human body itself. If the earth has done 10 raised to 60 calculations, we can easily say that each human body could be probably doing 10 raised to 20 or 10 raised to 30 calculations to maintain an human body, right? Approximately. So the thing is, because it's our body is also a multi-variable system, right? So the body is in equilibrium all the time. No, this is regardless of whether we are eating or even sleeping, right? Right. And even when we are unconscious, right? Especially in anesthesia, right, when we undergo some surgery, right, still the body is going on, right, in the background, right, even though we are completely knocked off, okay, in spite of that the body is going on. So the body is still doing calculations. The system is still doing quantum mechanical calculations to maintain its equilibrium so that we are still alive, you see. So now the thing is, when we are awake, the kind of the tasks we do in our day-to-day life, okay, certainly we use our brain. Our brain also does lots of quantum mechanical calculations to the day-to-day tasks that we are doing, okay. But what I'm saying is that is nothing compared to what the entire body is doing, okay, right? See, the intelligence that we do and that we use for our day-to-day functions is only for our day-to-day survival, right? Okay. But can we will our heart to stop? No, cannot happen, right? If you have got some disease, like for example diabetes, can you will the blood sugar to go down? No. So the system is actually working in the background, right? So that is the one that is to be manipulated, right, which we use drugs and other things to manipulate the system. Otherwise, okay, the system is functioning in its own equilibrium, right, doing its own calculations. And so that's what I'm saying is, the amount of intelligence inherent in matter, which I've already told you previously, okay, is far superior to what our brain can conjure, okay. We are basically, with our human being brains, we are just using a very minute, very small spectrum, of calculations, right? So the rest of the calculations done by our body alone, okay, it's just mind boggling. The cells in our body, okay, is just mind boggling, especially to maintain our body systems, especially the heart, lungs, various kidneys, everything is functioning is a perfect equilibrium, so that kind of calculations is just mind boggling. We cannot do that, okay. The cells in our body are doing it, right? Our brains are only basically, for us, our awareness, the our consciousness, that you know that is only, we are only using that for our day-to-day activities, that's all, okay. So that is nothing compared to the kind of computations that cells are doing to keep the system alive. Each individual cell could probably be doing 10 raised to 10, 10 raised to 15 quantum mechanical calculations, right? Okay. So the thing is, that's what it is. So the intelligence inherent in matter is far superior to what our brains can conjure, right? Okay. Even the functioning of the brain itself, right? The functioning, the fundamental, the our own intelligence that we use for our day-to-day activities, that itself is the function of brain cells, right? So the brain cells themselves are actually functioning through these quantum mechanical calculations, which we are not aware of, okay, right? So which we are not aware of. So the thing is, this huge computations that our brain, our the cells are doing, okay, we just can't even imagine, right? Even so far we haven't even designed those kind of computers, but then we are slowly tapping into this fundamental intelligence inherent in matter through AI, right? So that's what's happening. We are developing quantum mechanical computers, okay, that are also going in this direction. So what's going to happen is, it should be coming of no surprise to you that the AI will overtake humanity at one point of time. And that might happen very soon, even as early as 2035, or maybe even earlier than that. So because AI is what is AI doing is, AI is just tapping into the intelligence that is inherent in matter, that superior intelligence, vastly superior intelligence that can perform huge amount of quantum mechanical calculations. And now that with the advent of quantum mechanical computers, this is going to be possible to tap into those quantum mechanical calculations, and that's going to be mind boggling. Possibilities are going to get opened up. And because of that, the AI is going to vastly, is going to surpass human beings very, 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 very quickly, right? See, even now the simple calculator is able to beat us in doing calculations, of big numbers, right? We are using the calculators to perform big, big additions and subtractions and divisions, right? We can't use our brain to, we have to round up the value. For suppose we are dividing one big number by another number, we can do that approximately and get some, a rounding off and everything. But actually the calculator is doing it almost accurately, right? So simple calculator is able to beat us in computations. So what about these quantum mechanical computers that are going to tap into these quantum mechanical calculations, right, inherent in matter? So there that happens, we'll be left far behind. So that's what I want to tell you. So this recent news about the earth having done 10 raised to 60 quantum mechanical calculations to date is just a tip of the iceberg. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye.